Yada stream. Hi.
Another day, another win for the OGs. All right, guys. Sorry, I was just attending to my dog, my dogo, my dingo. His name is Jaeger, and he's sometime due to antsy, but he's good now. Let me just update my Discord. Tell him we out here, we live, we doing things.
I did not miss this good night.
I'm sorry. I'm really trying to finish it. That's the only reason I'm doing this one more time because I'm enjoying Far Cry.
Lawyer in 15 years to be healthy.
But I had to jump on here because I was so close to finishing it last time, and I just want to get it over with. I'm hoping this is the last Valhalla stream. I know we're over God of War. I get it. If you don't want to stay for it, I understand, brother. It's taxing to me to know that I'm so close to finishing this game and it's taking me this long. So like I said, I'm working on it. We're gonna get there. I'm sorry. I know we were looking forward to Far Cry, and like I said, if I finish this in the next 30 minutes, this is a short stream. Hallelujah! It means I got through that DLC. You know what I'm saying? By the way, what's it called? How you doing, Braden? I didn't even notice you were in the chat. About to say, I'm just trying to get this all started up. My bad, I gotta get my notes. Because once I lock in, I'll be locked in for sure, for sure. Hold up. Hold up. Can't forget this one.
Waving hand new here. Welcome in. I go live every day with games, and I also post sneaker shorts on.
Also, good news, guys. My girls finished editing the YouTube short that's gonna come out. I was gonna say, should be finished it with it maybe today. And if she finishes her edit
It's
today, I
spicy
will
but great.
make sure I bust out that voiceover and everything, and I'll probably drop it today just because I'm really excited about it. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. Some protein. Ooh.
Ooh, my man smiling face with hard eyes.
Ooh, it's Mrs. Souls. Ooh. I say having breakfast after the gym. I need you to come home and cook. I'm starving. What am I supposed to do out here?
Dr.Solez.
The one and only. The one and only. The one and only. Yeah, 53 more days till keto's up. But me and my girl are holding strong, and she's been fantastic at cooking every meal and making sure that despite only being able to eat certain things, we enjoying ourselves.
My teacher can't say the N-word smiling face with horns.
Wait, what? Alright, relax, discreet. We don't do that around here. Chill out.
She's doing fantastic in bed.
Alright, bro. Relax. Don't forget, you're 12. I'm 26. Be respectful. Because, like, I've already given my, like, and this isn't, like, I'm warning you. I'm just saying, like, I've already given my moderators full, you know, power to, you know, give people timeouts and shut them down. And, like, that's out of my hands. If they come here and see you going crazy and discreet, they do what they do.
Gotta get my diabolicalness out now.
Oh, my God. Can you not do it while my queen is watching? Can you not? Mm-hmm. Can y'all hear me all right? Okay, I hope y'all can hear me all right. Let me just cook. Oh boy. Let me just cook. Oh boy.
My teacher shockingly let me call him Mr. Nutilo. Rocket League win.
More than likely, Rocket League would be, well, not more than likely. It's guaranteed to be Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, but as much as I would love to have those random multiplayer streams on this weekend time, ever since I've tried to go through God of War, Far Cry's next, and then the moment I get off those games, it's almost always resoundingly like everyone wants me on, pretty much wants me to play Dead by Daylight tonight after I play Far Cry, and it's like nothing against Rocket League. I'm gonna get there, but you can almost guarantee, this is a Dr.Solez promise, I will play Rocket League Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all those days. Not all the day, but I will be playing it all those days. It's just I'm trying to get everyone used to the schedule. Like between Friday and Monday, I usually Friday and Monday I'm gonna try to stick to progression based games, like games where I can level up, get better with a character, or even if it's like a multiplayer game. If it's a progression based game, I can I can stay playing it for a lot longer on the Friday through Monday. But the multiplayer games, you'll see shorter streams, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll bust out as many as I can to help, garner some lobbies. They just get really repetitive for me. So I'm trying to stick it to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday so I don't burn out. Because if I put as much time on those, if I put up as many hours as I do on these progression-based games, on games like Rocket League, I would burn out. I wouldn't be able to stream as much to you guys. I'd be cooked. It's not that I don't like that game. It's just any game that I can play and win 10 times in a row and it doesn't help me win the 11th match and I lose, it's very demoralizing. So at least when I have setbacks on God of War, Far Cry, Dead by Daylight, I'm still making progress to be better for the next match. And those games I can stay on for endless amount of time. But Rocket League, Rivals, Call of Duty, Battlefield 6, Fortnite, I love those games. I just can't play them as much. It burns me out a little bit. But I just want you to know, I'm not turning them down, not getting away from them, not retiring from those games. They're going to be still in rotation, just on certain days. And I'm hoping I can make some free some time up, because I'm trying to finish this God of War campaign as soon as possible. I'm over it. All right, bro. Here we go. Discreet. This is.
If he had kids, wouldn't they be gods?
Oh my God. I was just gonna do this. Yeah, I don't. What's it called? I don't really like, because like.
His genes, as you said, has 100% God.
Well, you got to understand.
100% man.
You have to understand, Discreet. As much as you guys won't even, y'all won't even draw a picture of Allah or Muhammad, because y'all don't like, it's disrespectful. I don't like to be hypothetical about my God. I don't want to be hypothetical or claim things that I wouldn't know in the first place. But yeah, if it's not like I said, if it wouldn't be in your Quran, for you to question Allah and Muhammad, I don't know why you would find it okay for me, a Christian, to go question my God about things that he didn't want me to know in the first place, something that wouldn't be the case if it wasn't written. Why? Put yourselves in my shoes, brother. But yeah, I don't test the Lord. I don't, try to pretend like I garner every understanding about it. But no, that's what I'm saying. Y'all will start wars over hypothetical things in the Quran. So why would I be willing to start hypothetical conversations about my God if it's not something that's already been discussed by him through his disciples, written down in the Bible? Same thing with Muslims and Allah and Muhammad. Like, y'all do not like being questioned. Like, when I tell you certain things about the Quran that you didn't know, you don't want to be questioned on it, you change the topic. I'm not changing the topic. I'm just telling you, like, no one likes getting hypothetical. No one likes to get hypothetical about stuff that isn't written in their book, that their God didn't tell them. I believe God lets us know what we need to know at any given moment, at any given time. He lets lets us learn lessons that he would like to depose on us. But anything like that, like I said, I wouldn't claim anything like that.
Said something on the Quran.
I bet you're, like, I'm curious. I wonder how many texts y'all actually go through, because there are so many texts to, point, and even in the Quran, to the point to the divinity of Christ, like how he will be the judge, not Muhammad. How Allah is gonna bring Jesus back to be the leader of the world after it all ends. Like, it's funny that the Quran can point to so much to divinity about Jesus.
Made sure he picked them so they don't get changed.
So it's so funny, like, it's what I'm saying, like, y'all even try to, like, pretend like he's not this great man, even though there's so many parts of the Quran that point to his divinity. And same thing, that's another thing that y'all like to cherry pick too, is like, we've already talked about this, Discreet. Not only is y'all's book kind of corrupted, but it's been spliced up. I've already sent you the exact person who did it. I've already sent you the guy, but yeah, if you didn't know, there used to be multiple versions of the Quran. One man, not God, not Muhammad, not one of y'all's prophets. One man who was the leader of the Arab Empire at the time just decided, come bring them all to me. I'll pick and cherry pick what I like the most, and then burn the rest so no one can hear about the other stuff, just like what I like. That's what he did to your Quran. That wasn't Allah. That wasn't Muhammad. That was just a random man. And then now we have Muslims that believe one singular thing, despite having an opportunity to have a bunch of texts to, bring together. You can analyze multiple different texts, see the similarities, see the truth. He was just like, I'm going to be biased and choose what I like. But like I said, it wasn't Allah, and you know this. It wasn't Muhammad. it was just a random caliph. It was just a random guy. So for us to pretend like, even you to pretend like that random guy had some divine knowledge about what to pick is funny because he's not even in y'all's religious text. He just chose what y'all believe in your religious text. So it's funny that y'all really like to ignore that.
Has the most famous person in the world, the man that split the moon, the man that bodied a professional boxer.
No, he didn't. He didn't split. Oh my God. I gotta help you out, buddy. We've already talked about this extensively, but yes, it is a verified fact around the world, and even Muslim scholars will agree, he was just a caliph. This guy was just a man. As much man as I believe the Pope would be. Like, he's just a man. Like I said, look in your Quran. He's just a man. He's not even in there. He's not a prophet. He's not some divine God. Some God didn't say, like, oh, I chose this man to pick what he likes and tell his people what not to like. But that's what he did of his own flesh, of his own worldly desires, of his own, like, mind. He said, I have enough power to decide what is right, and I'm going to, without being God or anything. And I don't think that's right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy the fact that there's so many authors of my book that I can distinctly look between them, see the similarities, and know, like, oh, it's not one person saying this thing. It's multiple accounts of the same event told in different ways. Y'all had that opportunity to be, you know, cohesive with y'all's text, but instead, all the stuff that was, like, falling through the cracks and making y'all stuff not sound as good to, oh boy, he said, we'll just burn that stuff. We'll just burn that stuff. We don't want to listen to it because I said so. But let me show you. Which Muslim caliph burned all the different text of the Quran? Caliph Uthman. No special dude. I'm going to go ahead and post this in the chat so you can do your own research, but I'm not telling you anything that's crazy. Even the Muslims will say Caliph Uthman was just a man, just a dude. Maybe he was a great leader, maybe he was a great husband, he could have been a great father, but he was just a man. And I think even myself, I'm not here to decide what man should or shouldn't do, what man should or shouldn't know, and judge man. That's up to God. I believe that is all up to God. And like I said, it sucks that he decided what he thought God, what God wanted to dispose on man. He said, I'm going to decide what's right. And that's a very, very selfish way to look at life. I don't know. I can't believe he did that. It's actually so horrible. But yeah, Caliph Uthman. You should look him up, ask your religious teacher about him. He was just a dude. Just a dude, bro. And he said, no, we're going to burn all the books that I don't like until y'all like the one I like.
That's like saying, why didn't God just come down and take us all to heaven?
No, not at all. I'm not telling, like I said, this isn't me arguing with you about your faith, this and that. I'm just simply saying, this is common sense, Arab. Think about this. If I tell you, hey, C4 is the best energy drink, who cares? I'm just saying that. If 500, 5 million, 5,000 people say C4 is the best energy drink, maybe that's helping verify my claim. But let's just say I said C4 is the best energy drink, and then I had someone say Monster Energy is the best energy drink, and then I had said Red Bull's the best energy drink. Oh no, Ghost Energy is the best energy drink. Is it right for me to go and then murder or silence the people that said C4 wasn't the best because I said so? Because that's what your caliph did. That's all I'm saying. That's a verified fact. We don't have to argue about religion, but that's what he did. And all I'm saying is that's why I believe the Bible is more historically accurate, because it wasn't like, oh, Red Bull's the best, C4 is the best. Like, we have multiple different people, not just somebody like me, that have historical backing saying the same thing about the same person, about the same events. Multiple different accounts saying the same thing adds validity to what is being told. It adds validity in any situation. If one scientist says something, cool. If the entire scientific community says something, we're all going to take it more seriously. But if there's just contradicting opinions in the scientific community and one scientist just murders all the people disagreeing with him, we're going to look at that person kind of weird. But it's only in Muslim religion that y'all say, no, he's right. We believe that guy. We have to. He said so. But he's just a man. He's just a guy. And that's all I'm pointing out. That's the one thing that I will say that is sad about like y'all's text is y'all might have more validity within y'all's faith had there been more, accounts of the same faith, more accounts of Muhammad doing the same thing amongst different perspectives. But y'all had one guy who said, I only like what I like, burn the rest. And that's literally what happened. There's no debate. There's no argument. That's what happened. Just saying. I'm gonna like I said,
I just searched it up.
There you go, buddy.
Caliph Uthman.
That's the one you need to look up. Go talk to your religious leader about that. I'm not here to convert you. I'm not here to argue with you about faith. I just know, like, through deductive reasoning, the way that y'all's faith, at least the text, was handled poorly. No scholar, no scientist is gonna sit there and pretend like it was a good thing for him to do that.
Quran, but God revealed it to him incrementally over 23 years.
I'm not talking about Muhammad, but that's my point. We're not talking about Muhammad. I'm talking about Caliph. You're saying to me, I get it. Y'all say Muhammad's a prophet, a great man, but we're not talking about Muhammad burning all the books. I'm not talking about Allah burning all the books. We're not talking about y'all's prophet or y'all's deity. We're talking about a man. Just a man like me or you that bleeds red, not a prophet, no divine being, a man. So think about that. Look him up. Don't worry about Muhammad and what he's saying.
Muhammad handpicked it and he said he burned the rest.
No, I never said Muhammad did that. I keep telling you, Caliph Uthman burned the teachings of Muhammad. Caliph Uthman burned the writings of Muhammad and all the different variations of it to make, like I said, his own view the way of the Muslims. Now that is, y'all all follow, in my opinion, what Caliph Uthman thought was right, not exactly what was wanting to be told, unfortunately. And that's, like I said, it's not really debated. That's just a fact. Anywhere you research, they'll tell you it wasn't Muhammad, it wasn't Allah, it was some guy named Caliph Uthman that burned y'all's text because he didn't like the other ones. So he said, we're going to burn everything I don't like, and everything else that I don't like, make sure it never sees the light of day. Only the one book I like. That's literally how it happened. I'm not saying anything controversial.
Come this far. Anything we need this moment.
Like, it may be, honestly, it would make more sense if, now that I think about it, it would make so much more sense if maybe Muhammad said, burn these other books because I am teaching what Muhammad's saying or what Allah is saying, and I don't see that in the writing of what y'all are saying. But it wasn't Muhammad who said that. It wasn't Allah telling Muhammad burn these books. It wasn't either of them. It was some random guy.
It says here later Caliph Uthman ibn Affairs established the standard version, the Uthmanic Codex.
Exactly. Look up how he established it. He burned every other version, every other writing that he didn't agree with. That's how he established it. That's so funny. Like, you're reading the same thing I'm telling you, but in different words. That's how he established it. He burned the writings that he did not agree with. This man decided, I know what is right. I will be the arbitrator of what is good. I will be the arbitrator of what Allah is saying. Oh, it's not saying that on Google? Look it up, bro. Do some little more research than just what AI is telling you. I promise you, that's what he did. Look up, that's the historical account. I encourage you to ask your religious leader at school. That is what happened. Caliph Uthman, take that to school tomorrow. Take that to school tomorrow, brother. This isn't like I'm not telling you something, even your parents will probably know this. I'm not telling anything controversial. Most Muslims will agree with the same thing, and they'll pretend like, oh, it was to make sure there was no discrepancies. Well, how come Muhammad didn't make that order? How come he didn't say like, oh, there's discrepancies? No, this was a man. That's my whole point. Like, if it would have been y'all's prophet, it would have been your God who said we need to burn all these other texts. Cool. But I think man, we're not perfect. I think man is very sinful. I think man oftentimes is selfish. I think man does what they like believe is best for them. And it's like I try my best to not, but I'm saying that is what man is guilty of. And I'm saying a man was the arbitrator of what y'all believe, not a prophet, not a God. Like, he may have been picking and choosing what he believed from Muhammad, but
said that Muhammad memorized the entire Quran that he created to prevent changes.
But we're not talking about Muhammad. We're talking about a caliph. Like I said, you're trying to like use like saying like, well, he's a prophet. It's Allah. I'm not talking about your prophet or Allah. It would actually make more sense if your prophet or Allah had came down, or your prophet said like, y'all are writing it wrong, burn these. But a man, like, I can't emphasize that enough. Like, me and you are fallible. We are not perfect. And I think man is so corrupt sometimes. And like, we know this, like, the more power you have, the more corrupt you seem to be. He was a caliph who had the opportunity to decide what every person in the world would believe at some point in the Arab region. And he said, I'm going to decide that. Like I said, if it was literally either the deity or the prophet, I probably wouldn't care as much. But the fact that it wasn't just a man. But I remember, like I said, just use science, use deductive reasoning. Remember, like I said, about the C4, one scientist says it. Who cares? If all of them say it, it matters more. But if one guy was to murder all the scientists, just so everyone agreed with what he said, we would call him crazy. We'd be like, what are you doing? You're not following what's true. You're following what is selfish in your heart. I don't know.
Gemini says he burned the manuscripts and fragments copies of the Quran.
He burned every single Quran that he deemed like not to be good for him. But like I said, that's why it's like kind of interesting to me that a lot of, not even just you, Discreet, I'm just saying like any secularist, any Muslim, Buddha, whatever you call it.
Standardization process to preserve the Quran's integrity.
But that doesn't preserve any integrity. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, every single scientific method ever known to man would never say, let's destroy different accounts we don't agree with to preserve integrity. That's literally never. What you do is decipher between every version, find the truth between them. Words of Gemini. Okay, buddy. But that's what I'm saying. Like I said, if one scientist says C4 is the best, cool. But if four scientists said C4 is like not the best, it's Red Bull, it's this, that, and the other, it's starting to get a little odd. And it's a little odd if one of those scientists is murdering all of those or burning their research just to get everyone to agree with C4. That's where my struggle is. And like I said, the more different texts there are to point to the same conclusion, the more valid it is. If more and more research comes along, kind of like the Bible, there's like 66 different books pointing to the same outcome, to the same result, to the same person, to the same events. That all adds validity to the main point being expressed. If there's only one account that one guy said, and he burned everything else that everyone else was saying that disagreed with him, saying y'all should believe this, it takes away the validity. Because, like I said, it wasn't even a prophet or your deity saying believe this. He said, they already said it. They wrote it down. And no, one man came and burned everything that he didn't agree with and said, y'all believe what I just said. I know Muhammad said it, but I'm going to pick and choose what I like and burn the rest. Like I said, it would take away any validity for any deduction. Like I said, whether it be like me picking shoes, me picking shoe wipes, me getting on the Verizon, if I were to say this is the best, this is right, I need more people than myself to add validity to my argument. And that guy took away y'all's validity. That's all I'm saying. It is kind of odd to me that so many different different Muslims really don't know about Caliph Uthman. It's not just you, and it does raise a lot of questions about, like I said, just validity, because y'all are really trusting what one man decided on his own bias for y'all to believe. That's all I'm saying.
Good. The route to the higher area ought to be open now.
Like, imagine, let's just say, this is hypothetical, but imagine there was some writing, maybe there was handfuls of writing from Muhammad that said you're allowed to see a woman's hair before marriage. Let's just say there was, and Uthman thought that was wrong. Now Uthman just created a culture where now for thousands and thousands of years women are covering their hair because a man said it, not a prophet, not a deity. I'm not saying that's what happened. Maybe, like I said, Muhammad said that and Uthman cherry-picked that one too. But I'm just saying that's what could happen if a man is choosing what everyone should believe.
Argue with it.
But if he wouldn't argue with it, he would have just let historical text, stand true for itself instead of burning the things that he chose to disagree with. Like I said, that is arguing with it. He argued exactly. Honestly, never mind. He didn't argue with it. You're right. He just chose to just burn everything he couldn't argue with. But like I said, it's never not ironic that every human ever, when we pick something, when we deduce logic, we all think more opinions matter.
Something wrong. Muhammad memorized the whole Quran. He wanted written, so he chooses whether it's right or not.
But it's not Muhammad. It's not Muhammad. This is years after Muhammad's been gone. What are you talking about?
No corruption gets by.
Are you goofy? Caliph Uthman came after the death of Muhammad. This is after Muhammad's already given the written text out to his people, and then that written text was spread out, and then there became a caliph who was born after, who saw the text, he saw there was variations that he didn't like, and burned them. But it has nothing to do with what Muhammad told his people to write. This guy took what he told the people to write and burned everything that he didn't agree with. A man, not a prophet, not Allah, not Muhammad. This is after Muhammad. Like I said, I feel like you're trying to cherry pick my argument, but it holds up. Like, whether you're picking out, I don't know, ice cream, or whether you're picking out your next meal, or a hobby, whether you want to go on a vacation, your research will help you. Like, no, that is real, bro. But my point is, everything where every single human does, Muslim, Christian, white, black, we all will use deduced logic to come to a conclusion. The more people, even when you're watching a movie, we look up how many people reviewed it, how many people liked it, and the more people that do review it that say it's bad or say it's good, the more validity we will put on that opinion. And I'm saying, when you take away all the different perspectives and bring it down to one person saying this is the best movie, it takes away the validity. If there's 5,000 people saying this is the best movie, you're gonna love it. But you're gonna want to watch it. But my point is, it's only with Muslims talking about the Quran and how Uthman burned and cherry picked them that they're still saying, "Oh, it doesn't matter. It's still right. I swear. Just it doesn't matter that he said that." I'm not confusing. Like I said, if you spin back everything I've told you, I'm saying the same thing over and over. The more people that say something, and even if it kind of sounds different, if it all points to the same conclusion, it adds validity. Think about Rotten Tomatoes. When a movie comes out, the more reviews it has pointing to the same conclusion, like it's a good movie or it's a bad movie, you're going to watch it or you're not going to watch it. But if it's only one review saying it's a bad movie, you might still watch it. If it's 5,000 people saying it's a bad movie, you won't waste your money on it. This is with everything we do, whether we're eating at a new restaurant, buying new clothes, everything. The more variation of people having opinions on the same thing, coming to the same conclusion or a similar conclusion, will add validity to the outward like thing that's trying to be expressed, like that this is a good movie or this isn't a good movie.
Okay, you're confusing me and Google is confusing me.
Yeah, I know it hurts your head, but I'm telling you common sense. Every single time you do anything, you deduce anything, you want more variation. And all I'm saying is your guy burned all the variations, even if they were pointing to the same conclusion, even if they were saying Allah's great, Muhammad's this. He burned all the extra perspectives he didn't like and made one. And I'm saying as cool as that is, he made one. Every other aspect of life, we appreciate variation pointing to the same result because it adds validity to the argument. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to convert you. It's just it's like I said, it's an interesting outlook that Muslims have that they,
This is the word from Google, not anywhere else.
you know, that they, like I said, they will use deduce logic like every other human until they talk about their religious texts, and then they're like, no, just one's good enough. One author, one guy that said what to believe, one man.
Oh, it's us!
It says here that Muhammad was the messenger of the Quran and the Quran was written by God.
Bro, we've been over this. We've been over this. Caliph Uthman was born after the death of your prophet.
Archangel Gabriel.
I'm not arguing with you about your prophet or your deity. I 100% think that you know that Muhammad came down and he told everyone what to write, when to write it. I 100% think you know that, right? All I'm saying is this is a historical fact. After the death of Muhammad, a man, not a deity, not a prophet, a man named Caliph Uthman came into power and took all the other different perspectives that were written from the people that heard from Muhammad and burned every single thing, cherry-picked every single one that didn't agree with what he believed. And he made one. And I'm saying if someone did that in any situation, amongst anything, it would immediately invalidate what they're trying to express. And I'm saying only Muslims try to, like I say, think it adds validity, but it doesn't. If we did that with a scientist, if we did that with movies, if we did that with cars, literally anything you're doing, everyone would say, like, that's a stupid way to do it. Why would you do that? You would want variations. You would want multiple people saying the same thing. Even if it sounds different, even if it's the same stories being told differently, you would still want variations. I would want 5,000 people reviewing a movie before I watched it versus just one person saying it's bad. If one person's saying it's bad, I'm still going to watch the movie. But like I said, you got to come to terms with the idea that Caliph Uthman was born and made all those decisions after Muhammad died. That's all I'm saying. This isn't I'm not like saying anything that's not true. Like, this is all verified. I'm not gonna lie, the street, I am getting clapped right now, and I shouldn't be. I gotta lock in.
But what if Caliph Uthman had similar opinions to Prophet Muhammad?
Alright, bro. Now we're talking about what ifs. Okay, let's just agree to this. Now let's not even talk about what ifs. Yes or no? Do you believe, as you're a man and I'm a man, that we are not perfect? I don't believe I'm a prophet. I don't think you're a prophet.
Now in my head,
I haven't been blessed by, like, to be bestowed upon with divine power by God. I'm just a man, and I think that's what you are. And I'm saying nowhere in scripture, in anybody's book, is anyone saying that Caliph Uthman is anything but a man. That's all I'm saying. And we can agree that man is not perfect. Man can be selfish. Man, when in power, man oftentimes becomes even more selfish and more corrupt to, like, say things to boost their own needs and their own ego. I see that with my world leaders today. All I'm saying is, can we agree that man isn't perfect? And there is no religious text, my Bible or your Quran, that's telling you or telling me that Caliph Uthman is anything but a man. Right? Like, he's just a man. That's my point. Y'all are believing what a man cherry-picked y'all to believe. That's all I'm saying. He's just a man. And I believe just like me, I'm fallible. He's fallible. Not perfect. Like I said, buddy, I'm not trying to convert you. I'm just trying to like let you like understand like this is the history of your text. Caliph Uthman's a big part of your text.
Are close to perfection.
Bro. Okay, buddy. Like I said, now instead of arguing the main point, which is deductive reasoning that less doesn't provide more validity, now you're just trying to say like maybe Caliph Uthman was perfect. Now, okay, buddy. Like I said, now
Thinking what if has close to perfection.
now you're talking about what ifs. That's funny, bro. I'm just telling you what every part of history knows. He's just a man, and the more that we've seen over and over and over and over, name a country, we can talk about a man that's coming to power, and more than likely they do bad things, they're kind of corrupt, they're bought out, they're very selfish. But you're going to say, even though there's nothing in your Quran that says it, there's nothing in my Bible that says it, you're going to pretend like this man came into power and he was perfect enough to decide, not even because Allah or Muhammad told him, because Muhammad was gone, and it doesn't say in the Quran that Allah told him to do this, but he was such a perfect man that he was able to decide what all of Muslims are going to believe in history. That's all I'm saying. That's kind of crazy. Now we're talking about he's this much of a man, but how come, like I said, there's nothing in the Quran that points to his deity. There's nothing in the Bible that points to Caliph Uthman being anything other than just a man. I'm sorry I hurt your head, buddy, but that's something you should bring up with your religious leader. It's a good argument that most Muslims run away from.
Calliope was never far from my mind.
I might need help.
Much
Yeah.
time we would have had together in Elysium. We traded the decades that followed for mere hours with her. It took meeting Faye for that feeling to go away, along with Calliope's song. But I do still think of her in Elysium and hope she found peace.
Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Excuse me. This protein shake's kicking my ass. Come on, buddy. Get this work. Boom. Get cooked. Out my face. Out my face. I'm about to say, if y'all are still tuning in and y'all haven't already, please go to my channel post and vote on the viewer poll. It's I'm gonna be taking it down Thursday. I just want to hear y'all's feedback. I got up until then, and then one of those first shoe drops, and I'm gonna have to make my decision.
Kratos! It's been not
I forgot about Helios. Like, it's been a couple days since I played this. Helios, I could go just forever without having to hear your voice for real. He was one of my most annoying characters when I played the OG God of War.
Holy shit.
Bro, I thought you were going to bed. You're still here. But I said, I'm always trying to get you riled up, buddy. I'm just relaying history. But yeah, I better say it is. It's like Monday. You should be asleep for real, for real. Which way to go? I think I'm gonna go this way.
In going now.
All right, good night, buddy. Better say, hopefully I'll catch you maybe in the morning when you wake up. But I'm pretty. Yeah, you had school, so I understand if I don't see you. Have a good week, and like I said, I will be trying to drop that YouTube short either tonight or tomorrow morning, but I think it'll probably be up by the time you wake up or you're in school tomorrow. So give it a look.
In closing my eyes with my migraine and stomachache, grinning face with big eyes.
I'm sorry, buddy. You should enjoy those these nice discussions though. When you become a lawyer, you're gonna face harder arguments, and you're gonna have to substantiate what your claims are a little better. This is good training for you being a lawyer.
Hit the glowy one before it closes in.
I got something for yo.
Ruthless as ever, Kratos. The intended target has fallen. Wait and go.
I got something for yo, but you know what I'm saying? Ooh, preemptive strike sounds goated.
There's the foe you need to go after.
Where?
I'm not looking into that anymore, or just believe what you say and say Prophet Uthman burned the Quran.
Sever the link already.
Hey, better say if you don't have to, like I said, I'm not here to convert you or upset you. I didn't know that you didn't know that. I know you're a little young and they don't teach you everything. Like they didn't teach me everything about the Bible when I was younger too. But it's just thought something you should know. But definitely do your own research. It's not something that's keeping me up at night. I just know that it should be well known amongst you guys what y'all are believing, what y'all are being taught.
We never learned that.
I can understand why. I can understand why. I'm not, like I said, I don't want to get too much into it. I know you're trying to go to sleep and stuff, but like I said, just always do your own research. I always say, like, just because your mom or dad tell you to believe something doesn't mean you should. Because they probably just were told by their mom and dad, and we're all human. We can all make mistakes. Just be the author of your own reality. Be the author of your thoughts. Take every thought captive. If you haven't done your own research to determine why you believe something, just try. Like I said, it might be uncomfortable, but I think everyone should, really take some time to develop their own thoughts and see why they believe something. And if their mama told them to believe it, there's nothing wrong with that. But why did their mom believe that? You know what I'm saying? That's all I think. It's just it'll just make you a better person.
Now, lawyer yapping to thin air now. Bye.
Okay, bye, buddy. Okay, I'm getting out of here.
And things just got harder. Did you forget that haste is a factor here? Incoming dive.
Ah! Little turd. What? He's still not unlocked? Hey, what's up? How you doing, Prince? I think I missed you last night, buddy. I had such a fun time. Like, it was only a couple hours because I got busy. But I had such a good time on Dead by Daylight. I didn't see Funny or you last night. I missed a really good one, man. I was hanging out in the Discord all night with the boys. It was fun. I know you don't always play, but I would have enjoyed having Funny around for last night's game. Ow!
Playing Star Wars with Funny last night.
Wait, do y'all play Battlefront? I've played that before. I enjoy it. I just never had anyone to play with.
Invited us.
But I thought y'all knew I'm live every day, and usually, I mean, so far for the last because I've been addicted, and it's been really popular for the last I don't know, 3 weeks. I've been going live on Dead by Daylight for a couple hours every night. Plus, you got to keep your notifications on, bro. I'm usually live every day, and I always tell people, even if you know that I'm live every day, keep your notifications on because it'll tell you what I'm live on. You know what I'm saying? And it's but I say some people don't like every game, but you know, for the ones they do. Jaeger, I got no time for you right now. You see that timer, buddy? I'm gonna get cooked. I'm gonna get cooked if I keep lollygagging, boy. You wanna come here? Up. You wanna say hi?
It's easier with Funny.
Thankfully, I had some good teammates, but I'm not gonna lie. After 2 hours, I did only escape one time. So I can't really brag too much. But I enjoy myself no matter what. It's always a good time playing. Because even though it's a multiplayer game, and I always tell people I can't play multiplayer games for too long before I'm burned out, it's also progression based, so I know I'm getting better. And I know I'm getting better, and with each time I lose, there's progress to be made to the next game, so it keeps me engaged. Come on.
On your right.
Woo! Okay, the enemies just got a lot harder. That's sick. That timer went out. That's super sick. Okay. I gotta hurry. Get these guys cooked. Okay.
Get you halfway. It's in the ground. Your shield. Strike now.
Ah! Ah! I'm gonna cook this boy against the wall. Ah!
And stay dead.
I do that. Ooh, my. Oh, my. These are so good. Hey, what up, Zoro? I was just talking to some other DBD people. How you doing, man? By the way, I don't want to. Anybody's creeping. I don't want to start beef. But Zoro, last night I was reading some of the chat from my last stream to my fiance in bed, and man, you and Ketchy were cracking my girl up, bro. Like it was. I don't know what Ketchy said that was really. I think she was laughing because he said something like, "You sound sad" or something, and it was cracking him up. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to know you and Ketchy made some fans out of my girl last night for sure.
Equals I win.
Savage.
Very fun, quick-paced game.
I haven't, like, I have played Battlefront. I usually just do, like, the Battlefront where it's, like, the war-based, or it seems war-based, I guess, where it's just, like, a bunch of people fighting all at one time. You're trying to just, like, you can be clone troopers or you can be a Jedi if you earn enough points. I forgot what game mode it is, but I deleted it. I'm not saying I can't get it back, but I deleted it, a while back because it just seemed like I would never have people to play it with, and I don't know. Even when I streamed it, I didn't get a lot of people that seemed too entertained by it. But if I know that I have people that are willing to watch me and I got some people that I can party up with, I'm more than happy to get it back on there.
Bastard!
I refunded my Star Wars Battle 2 friends.
I think that's what I had was Battlefront, or maybe I had Battlefront 1, I'm not sure. But yeah, I had a lot of time on it too, but back from before I was streaming, I used to enjoy that game a lot, but I never, like, they don't have a really good party system on there, so you can't chat with anybody, and like, I don't know, it just got boring playing alone. I did a lot of the duels. About to say, I did a lot of duels as far as a lot of duels as Sith Lords and Jedis. That was fun.
She a gamer. She got every achievement on Battlefield.
And with that, Valhalla's target.
Not gonna lie, I did not think I was gonna be able to get him. I literally killed that enemy at the very last second. That was so solid. Dang, guys, which one should I get? These are both goated. I think I should get this one because it's boosting my defense. Alright.
Defense baby.
Defense baby. You're right, always. I'm about to actually go fight Tyr, guys, so y'all wish me luck. He's a wannabe God of War. The whole reason I'm even in Vahalla right now, if y'all didn't know the story behind the DLC, is like, basically Tyr is like trying to resign, and for some reason, their Norse god of War Tyr is like, before I resign, I gotta make sure you're ready to be the God of War. Like, bro, I've conquered the entire Greek pantheon. I outbodied every Norse god there is. He's lucky I don't finish him. Just saying, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not like upset about it. It's not crazy to have to prove myself, but wild a little bit. Like, what hasn't Kratos proven, bro? Went to the underworld 3 times, made it out. Like, what are we talking about? No, wait for that. Health burst for sure. Alright, let's see what we can grab. Shadow Step sounds goated because I'm gonna be running a lot. I will be running away a lot.
I really want to 1v1 the 1% Looper Sable on it. I think it would be fun in GL.
The Looper. You have to. Sorry, I'm an old man. What is the Looper Sable? I know who Sable is as a character on Dead by Daylight, but I don't know what the Looper Sable is. Is that like a? Is that a player or like a streamer or something called Looper who plays Sable? I just really don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm so like, dude, I'm so like out of it, bro. I know I've reached Unk status just because like I get told I'm learning new lingo about games all the time, and it's just I'm always having to ask what the hell's happening. So he's a player. He's Jack Kage.
That's his name.
Chicago Looper, I guess. About to say if I get popular enough and we find Jack Kage out here, I'll tell him I got a killer for him. I got a killer to cook him. Dude, increasing my damage by 40%, but increasing damage received by 100? Ew. Oh, now it's saying I gotta get rid of one.
Well, now.
But yeah, but as I never play competitive or tournaments or anything, Zoro, so I don't know if I would ever see him. But like, yeah, if I ran with the like I said, if I ended up running randoms and I ever saw like another Sable who was Looper, I would tell him like, I got a challenge for you. You know, Dan. All right, let me go fight here. I haven't beat him the last 2 times I got up here, so we'll see. Well, I got a resurrection stone, but this dude is way tougher.
Hours and proud of myself.
What is 240 hours of what? Like you've played 240 hours of Dead by Daylight? Boy, that's like that's a lot. Oh my god.
Be ready. Come, show me that Spartan grit.
Funny has 79. Hey, whatever.
What up? Funny has 79 days or 79 hours? Because 79 days is kind of sweaty. Kind of sweaty. You're feeling happy like the feeling or the song? Both are great.
79 days. 79
oh my god. That is kind of gross. we gotta talk to him about going outside sometime. I know Buddy does. I'm just joshing you guys. Ah! I just want to beat this guy so bad. It's taking me this long. I'm getting better though. No, Funny's a guy. Did you not know that? I thought you knew each other in real life. Sorry. Yeah, he's a guy. Ow! Anger is your fuel, your edge. Oh god, I did not know that.
When we were here last, you told
I did not know that.
Hatred you released when you opened that box.
I remember.
What I asked you to remember is what was left behind. Complete the story, Kratos.
Oh god. This girl wants my life. No.
Arms up.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I would just be, well, I would be a little surprised. I didn't, I know funny's out there, but that's out there.
Come on. What, young knight?
She's trying to attach. Oh, I don't really want this. Ooh. Ah! Please go down. Please go down.
Be ready.
Please go down. Thank you. You're scaring me. I gotta save all my health for tier.
Come on.
I'm giggling.
Ah!
Don't get distracted. Well, I didn't catch you sleeping.
I'm grateful you're keeping me around.
Right.
About to say, I didn't plan on like, I never plan on like getting rid of anybody.
No reason. I'm sorry, Solez.
About to say, you're good, you're good. As long, like I said, I'm glad you're waking up with a better attitude today. I don't enjoy discourse or any beef within my chat or the games. I'm not trying to cause any problems. Ah! Please just go down.
You know I'm bot and naughty.
But we're working on it. It's like, we know those things, but we're trying to work on them.
I don't give a fuck about no ventriloquist.
Oh
I
no.
want the dummies. Gives me goosebumps.
OMG. Actually, that was a good... I'll admit, that was a hell of a Stephen King reference. I'll give you credit for that. Come on, just die already, you piece of garbage.
Don't get distracted.
No Stephen King that was R.L. Stein. Goosebumps.
Oh. I thought Goosebumps was Stephen King. Now that you're saying R.L. Stein, it makes more sense. Now that you're saying it does make more sense.
Kratos.
Whew. I'm not gonna lie, I barely beat that homeboy. Whew.
Goosebumps was for children.
Zorro, that was the third time I beat him, or no,
see what
not
your
third time I beat him.
rhymes
Third
were.
time in a row that I got beat, and then up until this point, I didn't think I was gonna beat him because every time you go in, you get cooked. You have to restart the entire map of Valhalla, but you're able to like boost your stats as you go along. And I finally got the right chest to give me the right stats to beat him because he was at first he was just using like one weapon when you would face him. That one I don't know if you saw. He was using his Aztec weapon and he was using his Egyptian weapons at the same time, and they have two different
One
moves.
might say you brought hope back to these realms after a long slumber. Box or no box, Kratos? Hope and
I saw.
fear and love and hate.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had understood the Valhalla concept. I know some people that have been hopping in. They're like, "Why do you keep playing the same thing?" And I'm like, "It is kind of repetitive because you have to keep doing the same trials over and over, but you can get better over and over."
I see the truth of it.
You're good. You're good. I appreciate you apologizing, Fluffy. As long as, like I said, I'm not here to censor anybody, and I'm like I can't tell anyone like what to enjoy or you know even decide why you're tuning into the stream. But as like I said, as long as everyone stays respectful and stuff, I don't have a problem. Shoot, enjoy the chat, chop it up, say some crazy things. It keeps me engaged. Just I say when you're crossing the line, should I be respectful? If not, the moderators take over. I've given them the power. I don't want to deal with it. But yeah, I've told everybody. I try to. I'm gonna do my best, like I said, to just not have any discourse, and even if I can avoid banning people, I've even told my moderators, rather people just have a time out so they have a chance to get it right, come back and be better. And if they do that and they come back and they're still upset and they're still kind of causing discourse, then I would get rid of them just so the rest of the stream isn't corrupted.
Because of a dumb mod, then bye.
Well, I'm saying you haven't done anything that would make my mods be upset. I'm just saying, last night was like teetering the line of discourse.
I'm not here for them.
What does that make me? God of fools.
Jaeger, can we say hi? Come here. Come here. Come here. Up. That's a sweet boy. He's a sweet boy.
D1 Blazer.
Ooh. Zora, we're gonna try to be nice today. Everyone's starting fresh. Everyone's gonna be friends today. We're gonna have more cohesiveness in the division. You know what I'm saying? In the chat, it's gonna be great. He's a good boy.
And everyone.
All right.
Thank you, Zora. Thank you, buddy.
There is no forgiving you. You chose.
You're such a cute dummy. I want to have a dummy.
About to say, there's I think I've said this before. When people are looking for a person, they usually look in the wrong places. I recommend going to church, meeting someone there. I think the best kind of man or a woman is a God-fearing man or a woman. But that's just me. I don't know. Who's that sweet boy? Are you just here to listen to Kratos' cutscene?
Find someone.
Ooh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Should I lose everything and everyone?
Well, that's good. About to say, trying to force something, I think is gonna always be hard, a little stressful. Letting life come to you sometimes is the best decision.
I told you my 7th deadly sin is lust. You really are dumb.
I have never shied away from my lack of intelligence. I don't know everything.
Force anything on a dummy.
That is, I'm not as well read as I could be. I still got a lot to learn, a lot of places to go see and experience. So, I'm growing. I'm trying. I try to be a little smarter every day.
More than that.
You're not stupid.
Not stupid, just a dummy. Just a dummy. Sit on that throne, Kratos. You're not the man you was. You're better.
I see the strings on you like a puppet.
Like a dummy. I think most people would be surprised on how sovereign my decisions are in my life. Like, I typically don't have what's the word? I don't really consult too many people or too many things on decisions about my life or how I'm gonna go about it. Usually just my pastor or my fiance, but I'm pretty sovereign over the path I've chose. Like, I think I've really forged my own way, and I believe I've been able to have strings before, but I think I've cut most of those.
Yawning face, yawning face, yawning face.
Did I finally complete Vahalla? That would make me feel so good.
What now?
We're just done?
No.
Yes. Yes.
I believe I would like to sit here for a while.
Boss stuff right here. Yes. Guys, y'all don't understand how happy I am. Since I started from 2018 God of War until all the way.
You're so dumb.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But by the next time you Next time you join the stream, I will have read a book. But since the 2018 God of War, I started streaming it all the way until now, the Ragnarok DLC. I think I've played nearly 100 hours of gameplay on God of War. So it feels so good to know that, like, it's all on there. Y'all get to see it. It's all on the playlist. If anyone ever try to come at me about my God of War lore, I can tell them I cooked. I cooked. You can go there, go to the playlist, and know that I did it. It feels good. I'm about to delete this game. I'm about to delete this game ASAP. But I didn't, like I said, I figured when I got on there here today, I figured it was going to be my the last iteration of the DLC. But it still was a very extensive DLC because the first stream was like 4 hours. The second part to Valhalla was 6 hours, and this one is hold on, let me look.
Check your Discord.
Are you in the general?
Maybe you'll understand me better.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get you, I get you.
Dummy.
Thank you, thank you. Alright, guys, I'm gonna, this has only been an hour long. I'm surprised it actually ended like that. But I will, let me go finish this up all the way. But right after this, I still had a lot of energy, a lot of life in me to play, so I'm probably gonna move over to Far Cry, but I'm gonna go ahead and start taking suggestions in the general Discord. If you guys want to like see me play something, I'm not saying I'm gonna do what you say as soon as you say it, but I'm gonna take it into consideration, and I'm gonna make a viewer poll to like kind of take over where the God of War spot has been on my rotation. I need a new solo campaign game. So in the general Discord, feel free to start dropping suggestions. Even if I don't respond to them, I see them. I know it's being requested, and out of the top 4 games that I see that I think I'd be entertained by, I'm gonna make a viewer poll and let you guys decide what's gonna take over the spot that God of War carved in this channel, man. So many hours on this game. So glad it's over, but it has been fantastic. I enjoyed it. I'll probably be on. What time is it? Yeah, actually, I'll be on or before 1 o'clock. It's like 12:55. I'm probably just gonna use the restroom and let my dog out. But I'll be on Far Cry Primal again. Hoping it doesn't crash. Yesterday was such a fun stream, being able to play for as long as I could without Far Cry crashing. It was dope. Okay, I'm coming, Jaeger. I gotta go. Jaeger's about to freak out. I'll be on in like 5 minutes.